Good morning, world. A little bit different today. I thought I'd do something that's maybe going to help people in a different way this time. I'm going to try and give you the top 5 tips for getting out there and starting to run. I'm in no way a medical professional, but I've been doing it for 25 years. I mean, not literally, that'd be crazy. Who would run for a year at least? But I'm going to try and give some of those people that are sat there thinking, you know, I can't do it, my shins hurt, my feet hurt, I always pull a muscle, or all the different scenarios that I've been through in the past. So my plan today is to help you guys. I've seen there's a couple of government things, there's a few couch to 5k things. It's going to be a short and sweet version of something like that. So I'm doing it every day at the minute, 5k every day for Cancer Research UK, as some of you already know. So I've been in it for a while now, but I've gone through just about everything, I think, between me and my family, running every day that anybody can come across. So without further ado, number 1, and it's the single most important thing, don't just grab your trainers out the wardrobe and start going. Everybody's feet hit the floor differently. A lot of the injuries, a lot of the pains, a lot of the muscles pulled, it all comes from the way your feet strike the ground. If you Google strike patterns for running and other things like that, you'll see a lot of information about it, but effectively it just means the way your foot hits the floor and rolls in or rolls out, or forward or backwards, heel first, toe first, whatever it is. 2 ways to find out which way you've got is get yourself into somewhere like New Balance, and they'll put you on a machine and you walk or run on it and it'll tell you exactly what you need. Alternatively, run in front of someone who watches you run and they'll be able to see where your feet hit the floor. So you've got over-pronunciation on coming inwards, or a couple of different variations, but Google it and have a look. Bottom line is there's 2 ways to fix it. Get some trainers that match the way your feet hit the floor, and that will immediately eradicate shin splints, issues, sore feet, sore toes, sore calves, sore Achilles. It'll kind of deal with all of that. You don't have to go and get a professional pair of running shoes and pay a fortune either. If you jump online, you can get insoles for your plain old normal trainers that will accommodate for whatever type of feet you've got. So if you've tried to start running and you couldn't because your feet hurt, your shins hurt, you get shin splints, a whole bunch of reasons, chances are 90% of it's the way your feet hit the floor, and you can eradicate it with a £10 pair of insoles, or you can go and spend a bit more depending on how serious you are later on down the line and get some proper trainers that will match it. And when you do get some trainers, 200 to 300 miles later, when you get that far, change them. That's tip 1. It's an easy one, but go get that done first. The second really important thing, get a structure. Pick time that you're going to do it every week or twice a week, whatever day it is. Absolutely get a structure, get a routine. Routine running is so much easier to keep up than just trying to do it as and when you think you've got energy. The best routine running in the day, first thing when you get up, you've not eaten any solids for more than 2 hours, so you're not going to get a stitch. Quick glass of water 20 minutes before you go out, ideally a glass of milk before you go out, but we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, quick glass of water. Make sure the day before you're drinking at least a couple of litres of water, sipping it through the day. Don't guzzle it, it just comes straight back out. It doesn't go into your body that way. But yeah, quick glass of water, do it in the morning. The other bonus of that, you're running on natural carbohydrates pulled from the fat muscles in your tissue. You're not running on the food you've eaten for your tea or anything else that you've had that day. So this is straight fat burning. If you can stay out there for 20 minutes, boom, try and do that 2-3 times a week. The other thing it does really briefly is bumps your metabolism up, and that stays for the rest of the day. Now that's basically someone at 35-year-old running on a 20-year-old's metabolism. The years that you could eat anything and not put any weight on. So that'll stay all day. So if you can do it in the morning, loads of effects. And it'll also carry more oxygen to your brain, which will wake you up more, and you'll find that you're more alert, your brain works better, and you'll just be a better person all round for that day. Until the following day when your legs hurt, then just stay away from people and sit in the corner like a hobbit clutching at a ring. Tip number 3, if you've got your trainers and you're ready to go and you've got your routine and you're going to do it twice a week and you're going to do it in the mornings, make sure you don't just go out and run. If you've not done it for a long time, if you've not done it at all, your body's not ready to do it. It will get ready really fast, but it isn't ready to do it. You need to make sure that you walk into the run. Don't run before you can walk. But yeah, you need to walk into the run. So get out, brisk walk, raise your heart rate, start to get out of breath. Your muscles will warm up. And then eventually, boom, start running. Run for as long as you can. Nice pace, short steps, until you can't run anymore. Then walk it off. And then 30 seconds a minute, when your heart rate slows and you feel a bit better, start running again. And then walk it off. Keep doing that. Try and stay out for 20-25 minutes. Make sure that you don't overexert yourself. Forget how you're feeling. Just think about the fact that you want to do it again in a couple of days. And that relies heavily on making sure you don't overexert. Tip number 4. As soon as you get back in, you're dehydrated, you're sweating, you're absolutely staring at the tap in the kitchen with cold water coming out, thinking that might as well be a desert, and looking at a lake. Don't do it. Go to the fridge and get some cow's milk. A nice big glass of cow's milk. It's counterintuitive, it'll feel wrong. It's thick, it's gloopy, it doesn't feel like water, and it doesn't feel like it's going to hydrate you. Absolutely 100% better than any sports drink, any smart water, any standard water. Anything you can drink after a run, milk beats it. It's full of the electrolytes that you'll put in smart water, but more of. It goes into your body a lot quicker. You won't go to the toilet as quick afterwards to wheel all out again, because it drips feeds into your intestines in a totally different way. So if you don't believe me, Google it, search it, have a look, find me a test that proves otherwise. I do it every single day after a run. I've done it for the last 20 years. I do it after any cardio training whatsoever, and it rehydrates you quicker than anything else, and it puts your electrolytes back in, which are really important to heal your muscles again. Top 5. Number 5 is rest days. I mean, that's a bit of a contradiction from someone like me that's doing it every day, but that's a different scenario, and I'm careful with what I'm doing. But rest days are really important. Go out, have a rest day. Go out, have a rest day. Really, really, really important that you take those, because your body's got to adjust to what you're trying to do to it. And running's very strenuous on your joints, very strenuous on your legs and your feet. So yeah, so that should get you up and moving. Stay tuned for more videos. If you like what you see, subscribe. I'll post more videos on with more information. I'm drawing it from quite a few people as well that are all doing the same thing. So if it's of any use, subscribe. Keep an eye on it. More importantly, share it so that I can get people looking at the link for the donations, which is the whole reason I'm doing this, to raise money for Cancer Research UK. But that's my top 5. Get the right shoes. Make sure that you schedule what you're doing. Make sure that you don't run before you can walk, and make sure you have milk after you run. And more importantly, make sure you've got some rest days in there. If you stick to those 5 things when you go out, and you make sure that you try and keep your eye on how long you're running for, as opposed to pace, speed, times, forget all of that. I want to run for 25 minutes. First time you go out, you won't be able to. Second time you go out, you might get near it. Third, fourth, fifth time after your rest days, you will start to run for 25 minutes. Then think about times, heart rates, all the other bits that come with it. And at that point, you're ready to text me and you're coming on one of these. Thank you for your time. Share where possible. Love you all, to everyone who has.